Hello, welcome to the Jade Crusade, where we take fictional characters and transform them into functioning Dungeons & Dragons characters. For some quick rules, I'm not allowed to make homebrew or non-canon source of the character. I count Critical Role as canon. Each character gets one free fee and one free magic item, and for smaller heroes, for example, today's subject, Spider-Man, will be level 5, more powerful people such as Doctor Strange will be level 10, and very powerful people like Thanos will be level 20. And the link for the PDF is in the description. Today, we're going to be taking everyone's favorite Marvel hero, apparently, Spider-Man. For some quick backstory, ordinary kid Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider and got the propulsional strength of a spider, plus being able to walk on walls. He learned that with great power comes great responsibility, and then Peter Parker became the one and only Spider-Man. Can't really say one and only, there are like 5 spider people in the main unit. Anyway, on with the show! For the race, I immediately thought of the graceful, magical high elf for Spider-Man, but being a high elf, was gigantic. Hold up, can't panic yet. I'm a minute into my first episode, just calm down and do some research. So after the lightest bit of research, I chose Frostbite because in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 666, Spider-Man would use a device called the Cairo Cube to combat and defeat Hydro Man. But this shall not be used for water, my friend. This shall be used for flesh. Why did I keep this in the script? Okay. The class was very annoying. At first, I thought I would make Spider-Man a bard, College of Whispers, for his bad jokes dealing psychic damage to opponents, and the ability to cast spells like Spider Climb and Web. Except, a thing that I didn't know is that bards don't get those spells, meaning there was no point in making him a bard in the first place. Okay. Still possible to cast spells. The only other way that I can think of is making him a rogue arcane trickster. Rogue for the dodgy abilities and Arcane Trickster for the Spider Climb and Web spells. But another thing that I didn't know is that at level 5, Arcane Tricksters don't get second level spells, and they don't get it to level 7. Maybe I can just know. This is the first episode, I can't forget any rules yet. Okay, so the only option is to focus on his martial skill rather than his spider abilities. So I chose a multi-class of Fighter, Battlemaster, and Monk. Fighters to gain the unarmed fighting style, and Monk for flurry of blows. I chose Battlemaster for the special attacks such as goading attack, bad jokes, grappling strike, webbing people, and evasive footwork, spidey sense. For background, I obviously made him a folk hero, because, he's a superhero saving New York. And the background ability is pretty much correct, where common folk will help you if you are in need, unless you have been shown to be a danger. For the specific way of creating Spider-Man, he doesn't really need weapons, but he still needs a feat and a magic item. For the feat, I chose Alert, which gives +5 to initiative, and you can't be surprised, which is perfect for his spidey sense. And for a magic item, it was a struggle between Wand of Web and Slippers of Spider Climbing, but I felt like it was better for him to be able to climb walls infinitely rather than shooting webs limitedly. Also, the Wand of Web can kind of break at any time, which is not ideal. Okay, so finally, we can say that Spider-Man is finished. He's a high elf fighter/monk with Slippers of Spider Climbing. He fights an unhonorable style of making fun, dodging, and running. Using his cleverness, Spider-Man can lose almost no fight. I would love to see your ideas for Spider-Man and what you thought of mine in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you like or want to support the channel. I really need all the support I can get. Thank you.